Let's start with the quadratic formula for solving equations of the form a times x squared plus b times x plus c equals 0. We need to solve the equation x squared plus 20x plus 100 equals 0. To do this, we'll identify the coefficients and substitute them into the formula. In this equation, a equals 1, b equals 20, and c equals 100. Let's start by substituting a equals 1 into the formula. Notice where a appears in the denominator as 2a and inside the discriminant as 4ac. Next, let's substitute b equals 20. In the formula, b appears in the numerator as negative b and inside the discriminant as b squared. Finally, we substitute c equals 100. The value of c only appears inside the discriminant as 4ac. With all values substituted, let's simplify the expression step by step to find the solution. First, let's evaluate what's inside the square root. We need to calculate 20 squared, which is 400, and then subtract 4 times 1 times 100, which is also 400. Notice that the discriminant b squared minus 4ac equals 400 minus 400, which is 0. The discriminant tells us about the nature of the solutions. When it equals 0, we have exactly one solution. Let's continue simplifying. With 400 minus 400 equal to 0, our expression becomes x equals negative 20 plus or minus the square root of 0, all divided by 2. The square root of 0 is 0, so our expression simplifies to negative 20 plus or minus 0, all divided by 2. Since adding or subtracting 0 doesn't change the value, we get x equals negative 20 divided by 2, which equals negative 10. Therefore, the only solution to the quadratic equation x squared plus 20x plus 100 equals 0 is x equals negative 10. This is also called a repeated root or a root of multiplicity 2. We could verify this solution by substituting x equals negative 10 back into the original equation. When we do, we'd get negative 10 squared plus 20 times negative 10 plus 100, which equals 100 minus 200 plus 100, giving us 0 as required. Today we'll calculate the discriminant for the quadratic equation x squared plus 20x plus 100 equals 0. The discriminant helps us determine how many solutions our equation has. The discriminant formula is b squared minus 4 times a times c. For any quadratic equation in the standard form, ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, this formula tells us about the nature of its solutions. In our equation,